welcome back to my YouTube. If you're new here, karibu sana. It's makeupbywanjiru. So today guys, I'm going to do how to apply a cut crease for beginners. So guys, if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly hit that notification bell and subscribe to my channel, and let us see each other on the video. The first thing you need is a concealer to set your eyelid, and on this case I'm using Lagal concealer in the shade Fawn. Use a fluffy brush for this, and one dump of concealer is enough. Sorry, don't use a lot of concealer, it's gonna give you hard to blend. So for blending, tap 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 and tap and tap and also tap guys until it blends in all smoothly. When it comes to concealer, use the same concealer used to clean up your brows always. Sorry. So the hidden thing about the eyeshadow here, or about the concealer of eyeshadow here, is always tapping and tapping. And the reason again we're using concealer before applying the eyeshadow is to make the pigmentation of that eyeshadow, or to make, when we're applying the eyeshadow, it may enlighten. You can use concealer, or also you can use a gel, not gel but primer for eyeshadow. So the eyeshadow we're going for today is Classic palette. For transition shade, we are going for green today. Sorry about, I thought I pointed the wrong shade, but we are going for green. And for transitioning, brushes should always be round and fluffy. Don't use an angle brush for transition. So guys, when it comes to the eyelid, we have the middle and the lower lid horizontally. We have outer and inner corner. So for transition shade, we start with the outer, going to the inner corner, concentrating that to the upper lid area. So for the first transition, we are going to start from the upper to the outer corner. If you want a maximum pigmentation, tap it in and don't drag. Always tap guys, always tap. And also don't bring all the way to the inner corner. Don't bring all the way to the inner corner. Leave a space to the inner corner. So always bring it up, but don't bring all the way to the inner corner, but just leave a space for that, for the transition, for the cut crease. Sorry, for transition shade, always yes, and just tap and make sure there is no demarcation while doing that. Always take your time while tapping. So for transition shade, I'm using this neutral yellow as always. And always use a fluffy brush and use a circular motion. Guys, for transition shade, we always use a circular brush. And another thing, always use a matte eyeshadow for transition. Never use a shimmer one. Eyeshadow, we have shimmer and matte. So transition shade, use a matte eyeshadow, while cut crease, use a shimmer one. So for those with the hooded eyelid, you can just use shimmer on your eyelid after this. So to draw cut crease, you can use a concealer that you used when cleaning your brows, and use an angle brush for this technique. And to achieve this perfect angle, tap so that you may get that perfect angle you're looking for. And another thing guys, draw that cut crease in proportion to the size of your eyelid. If your eyelid is big, draw a bigger cut crease. If you have a hooded cut crease, do a thing of that. So if you have a small eyelid, make sure you don't overdraw. And again, draw that from your lower lid to the middle lid. do not go to the upper lid, and make sure it's proportion all to your eyelid. And also tap. I'm tapping so that it may not get a demarcation with the transition shade. And please use very little product, don't use too much product. Sorry. And today we are going to use a shimmer, that is gold shimmer for the crease, and put that shade exactly where you draw your cut crease, following that shape. And for application, tap. Guys, I don't know if you've known something behind that. I'm always saying tap, I'm always saying use a fluffy brush, angle brush. So those are the key major thing you're supposed to take note while doing an eyeshadow. So always take a note while doing an eyeshadow that you're supposed to have a shimmer. You're supposed to do a shimmer on your inner eye, and also that is a cut crease, and a transition use a cut crease use a shimmer, and transition use a matte eyeshadow. So guys, and you're gonna maintain that pigmentation while tapping. Just tap to get that nice pigmentation that we want. And also guys, another thing is always make sure you've not applied too much on eyeshadow to avoid cakey on your eye. So always be gentle, and always don't be too generous. So that's the final look. So after that, do not forget to blend in your eyes using the first transition shade. That's it for today, guys. I hope you've learned something about cut crease. And so you can now take your brushes and do whatever I've shown you, and follow the steps, and trust me, you're gonna kill about the cut crease. So guys, I'm so humble and so grateful for you always coming and watching my videos. So thank you for watching, and thank you for turning on the notification, and thank you.